April Stevens and Nino Tempo April. They're going to sing a new song, I Never Loved Anyone Like I Love You.
Can't honestly say that you're the first one, but in a way you really are. Baby, love's the road I've often traveled, but I swear nobody ever took me this far. My past, but think of our future, 'cause we're gonna last, and I'll tell you how. Baby, we just gotta keep believing. Nothing matters but what's happening right here and now. 'Cause I never loved anyone like I love you, and I never walked in the sun before. Catch a ride on a star. 'Cause I never loved anyone like I love you, and I never walked in the sun before. Whoa, whoa,
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have you here this morning. That nice, easy sound like that. If I could I learn to sing like that?
Absolutely.
You're absolutely wrong about that. We were just up in Lake Tahoe. As part of a lot of people watching the show know, we had a chance to go see some of the rock bands like Casey and the Sunshine Band. I mean, your easy kind of singing is so nice and relaxed to have that. Has that always been your style?
Well, we're lazy.
You're not even wearing satin pants. You have to have a satin pants and a shirt that's wide open and all that kind of stuff. How long have you been singing together?
Ever since we were kids.
Yeah, I know your brother and sister, which
Right.
people at home may not know that. And you started just singing around the house, was it?
Yeah, when we were just kids. Then I sang alone for a while, and Nino played saxophone, and then we just got together and made Deep Purple.
That was a big hit that I remember. What year was that made?
About 64, won the Grammy Award. It was #1 in the country at that time.
And at that time, that song itself was an old song. Didn't that go back 30 years before that or something?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah. Why did you decide to pick an old song like Deep Purple? It just seemed to work well for you? Or?
Why not?
Yeah, right.
No,
Okay,
it-
because
He was
Star
fooling-
Spangled Banner, ain't it?
It felt like a hit.
Yeah.
It felt like a hit, and I was lucky enough to have some experience playing on some Bobby Darin sessions, and I noticed Bobby was taking old songs and updating them and
And
having
Mac the
hits.
Knife he did. He made a huge hit on that
Right.
thing.
You Must Have Been a Beautiful Baby, those things.
Yeah.
And so April and I started to fooling around. She had the idea, and I couldn't make the notes, so I started singing my falsetto just to kind of fool around, and she said, I like
And
it.
he couldn't remember the words, so I started talking them, and
So
that's
you're a
what
big
happened.
help. When you hit the falsetto, I hear so many singers who have been successes, and they're singing, I know I'm thinking about... They go, hello, how are you? Nice to see you again, you know?
Well, you know, on our records, they all think she was the high voice, but I was
Really changed.
That's
When
right.
you make that note, how do you make that transition as you're singing?
I don't know. It's nobody knows who can yodel. It's
And the notes just go out like that.
you flip your throat somehow.
Somehow, it just comes naturally to you. When you were young and you were just running around the house, did you ever get into arguments and say,
Oh,
We were
take
fighting
that.
5 minutes ago backstage.
I noticed that, but I wasn't going to bring that up right away. There was a little yelling and screaming back there.
One of the fellas said, "Is it
Yeah.
April Stevens and Nino Tempo?" I said, "No, it's Nino Tempo."
That's right. You get mixed up. You were with Benny Goodman for quite a while, is that right?
I sang with Benny Goodman when I was a little kid. Yeah, I went up and walked on the stage and said, "Mr. Goodman, my grandfather bet me $5. $5.
Come on now.
No,
is that what it was?
No,
You
that's
walked up
really
as a little
true.
kid?
I walked up on the stage,
Yeah.
and Peggy Lee had just walked off the stage,
Yeah.
and I pulled at his coat, and I said, "Mr. Goodman," I said, "my grandfather said I could have $10 if I could sing with your band." He looked at the audience and said, "Folks, this is not planned," which it wasn't.
Yeah.
So he picked me up and said, "What are you going to sing?" And I said, "Rosetta in the key of C with a tag at the end," and tore him up.
And you sang with him.
I sang it. Yeah.
Didn't you appear, though, later on in some television thing or something? I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I'm making it up.
that was a Glenn Miller
Just tell me if I'm
story
making it up.
we
Oh, the
did.
Glenn Miller story is what I was
story,
thinking
yeah,
of.
the
That's
small
right.
part in it.
Glenn Miller. Well, where do you go from here? You're going to go back home to Los Angeles and do more
We're
recordings?
going to
and-
record, yes. We're going
Yeah.
to finish an album.
Great. Thank
We're
you.
on Horn Records, in case you want to...
Horn Records,
Yeah,
all right?
it's a new label.
Thank you very much for coming by.
Thank you,
It's
Jack.
a
It's been
pleasure.
great fun.
And I'd like to practice that high note if I could just try. How do
Okay.
I do it? Just go.
Flip it.
Just like that?
That's
There you-
it.
There you
You
go.
got a new partner. Goodbye.
He's been waiting for
And
that.
now the Jack Hansen and April Stevens song. We'll be back in just a couple of moments with some exercises. Nino, don't go away. I haven't started already. Back in just a minute with Susie Pruitt.